How's everybody doing today? We're going to be doing some live readings. Some are going to be free, some are donation based. We're going to start out. I'm just going to give some time for everything to sync up because the streaming has a little bit of a delay. And so, welcome to everybody who has joined. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you, my friend. And so I'm going to be doing some live questions. Why don't you, if anybody has a question, um, pop it into the chat window, the comments. And relationship readings are $15, and you can just make a donation for that. General questions are for free. And yeah, long time no see. Pop your question in here. I've been doing a lot more live readings than healings, but I do both. And I've been trying to branch over to Instagram a little bit to try to, get off of TikTok. TikTok has just been just a god awful format. I love it because there's a lot of people, but unfortunately, the energies are really bad over there, and their AI filtering systems just create a lot of havoc because they keep on flagging me for stuff for giving people readings, and it's crazy. Not sure how people do it. Yeah, I know who you are, Naheem. It's good to see you, my friend. And just ask your question. It may take a few seconds because there's a little bit of a delay here with the Instagram streams. But I'm going to do a quick collective read. And just for anybody who does decide to jump on, I'm just going to just put on my normal little welcome, right? This place is all about patience here. I suspect on Instagram, I don't have the worries that I do on TikTok, where I just get one or two people that just ask the same question over and over and over again and can't even wait for a response. That's why I think I like Instagram a little bit better. But I just need to, find a few more followers on Instagram. We'll work on that and go from there. So with that, I have two rules here. Ask your question once and only once. And the second rule is that general questions are free. Relationship questions are at a charge. And so with that, let's go on and let's do some general readings. I generally like to give a little bit of a collective read. So I want to see what's coming on, in the field. It's coming on the weekend. So let's see what energies are coming on for the weekend for love. We'll give everybody a little bit of a preview of what's coming on for love. And if anybody does have a question, I am doing live readings. Just put your question into the comment window and I will try to get to it. So Spirit, let's see what we have here within the space of love. Let's see. All right. Got a few cards here. Let's see what's coming on for the weekend. Inside of love. And, for those of you who are interested, I'm actually starting to build. Not only did I build my own deck, which goes directly at every block that anybody ever could think of in here. It's my own deck. I'm actually getting it professionally printed now, but I'm also working on one for love to really get you what are the energies of you and your person, because a lot of people ask that question. There's no real deck that does that in a straightforward way, and I want something very straightforward. I want it to tell you exactly what the connection is. That deck will be coming soon. So for the energies of love, first thing is a lot of you in that space of longing, right? Aching, craving, wanting that love. And Spirit saying, it's going to happen one day, right? Someday, somewhere, another time, it's coming, but you're going to have to kind of hold on to that. The first thing you need to do is release what you're holding on to right now. A lot of you are holding on to old energies, old persons, and for you to get out of that space, you really have to let go. You can't just keep on holding on to that old energy and expecting something else to fill its place because the cup is already full with the energy from the other person. You got to cut the ties. You got to let it go. You got to release it. You got to heal it. You got to allow, right? Many of you are broken and destroyed, and that's why you're not releasing. It's time for you to release that heartbreak. It's time for you to heal it. It's time for you to let it go. It served its purpose. Now it's time to release it. Release yourself. This is bondage that you've bonded yourself to. And the last bit of it is once you go within, once you start connecting to self, then the clarity, the truth comes in. Once you release this, the clarity is going to come in because you're holding on to uh, basically old energies, energies that no longer serve you. They're keeping you in a heart fog. They're keeping you in intuition fog. If you want that clarity, let it go. And those are the energies for the weekend. I also did and I probably posted on Instagram, the weekend's love forecast. And if you look at the weekend's love forecast, what you're going to see too is that there's a huge energy of new beginnings coming in for people who are desiring love. However, you have to let go of what's holding you back, and that's your old person, your old energies, your old trauma. You have to go within and get rid of it, because as you get rid of it, that's when all the magic happens. So we'll look at some other energies that are coming on for the collective. We're just going to get some general energies here of what else the collective needs to know. And, I'll be doing this regularly on Insta, probably, at least 2 to 3 times a week, which is keep on coming on. I'm not going to have a set date, so you just have to make sure or set time. You have to make sure your notifications are on so you know when I do go live. But I'm trying to get a little bit more of a presence here on Insta. I haven't in a while, and I'm trying to be a little bit more available here for lives. I've always been very consistent with pushing out some static content, but let's see if we can get some followers to come in and actually ask some questions. And who doesn't want some free cards? And so a lot of you are wrestling with a bad reputation. You might have done something where you really regretted it, and Spirit says, let that go. Get rid of it. Don't be a cyber bully. So there's a lot of energy around bullying. So make sure that you're very aware of your cyber presence, because this is what might have given you this bad reputation by being that bully, being that person that's pushing people away. And many of you are haunted by this because you know what you did, and it's an experience you didn't want, but you have to let it go. You got to release it. Spirit's saying this holding on, this hook, do you see how hooked it is? It's dragging you down right into the water. Look at that branch. It's broken because you're holding on to that energy. You're holding on to that experience. It's time for you to let it go. Many of you are, and I love this card. I love it when it comes out. And everybody's like, no, not me, not me. Maybe one you'll get that'll finally admit it. But a lot of you are looking for love, but only in the love that takes care of you financially. And you'll do anything because you don't want to be in financial ruin. And that's not a good energy to be in. You got to get rid of that energy. Somebody is kind of looking you up. They're researching you, and you can see that whole cyber section here is really coming rampant in the energies for this weekend. And this is a collective reading. And yeah, let's take a look at that, Naheem. Uh, I'll do a job reading for you as soon as I'm done with this. And let's also look at your block. Yeah, jobs are really tough right now. I mean, I've been looking for 2 years now for a full-time job. I had one for a year, and it was so bad I quit it. And so now I'm looking again. But the energies for the collective are so dense right now. They don't want to provide jobs. They want to keep people in scarcity and fear, and that's the problem. We have to fight against that. But let's see where your energies look like. Just bear with me. And for many of you, jackpot is right around the corner, but let's see what's coming on. So some people, I see this a lot in my live reads on TikTok. They're divination abusers. They ask the question over and over again and wonder why things don't happen, why they don't get their jackpot, because they keep on asking the cards all day, and spirits get a little bit annoyed at that. And usually it's just your higher self and saying, okay, you're trying to control the situation. Let's push it back. A lot of you are broke ass. Like I was just saying to one of my clients here, that the collective is really pushing for scarcity, for issues with jobs, and it's a really difficult time to manifest a job. And Spirit saying this back to the cyberbullying, there's a lot of somebody out there really just trying to get evidence, trying to get into your personal business through your social media, so make sure it is protected. So Naheem, let's get into the energies of your spirits. Please clear the energy around the decks, and let's look at what's going on. I'm going to look at what your block is for uh, for any energy work and for you moving forward. So Spirit's saying right here, mind you, this is my own. So for you, one of the biggest blocks is coming up here, right? Is this is a black magic curse, right? And this is something that's, been put in your field many, many lifetimes ago, but your subconscious is not willing to release it yet, right? And so what you have to do is you have to kind of erase that, right? Because how do black magic and curses work? They work because we allow it, right? And our subconscious is allowing that to happen. And so what you have to do is you have to start consciously working on yourself and clearing that energy out. That's what's kind of pushing you back right now, because as you start to move into the energies of success, all of a sudden something rolls back. And why does it roll back? Because there is some sort of ill will that was, given to you probably a couple hundred lifetimes ago, and it's still in play because your subconscious is still holding on to it. And this, like I said, this is my own private deck. It has every kind of energetic block that you could imagine on it, and it also tries to help you understand what you need to release. So you got to just keep on looking in the mirror for yourself, and then we're going to get to the job, right? This is part of what's holding you back, right? You have to break all these contracts, these curses. You have to tell your subconscious you're no longer willing to accept the contract of that curse, because that's all it is. It's a soul. It's a soul contract. You have to release it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it, and believe you're getting rid of it because you're allowing it at some level. Some version of you is allowing it, and so we gotta get to that version that's allowing it and kind of move it out. Now, if you got some time, I may give you just a free light language because you've been a client. I'm happy to give you a little light language to help move that space out a little bit, and then you've got to keep working on it on your own. It's just going to kind of clear. And so we'll get to that. And let's also look at timelines for job. And the key with it is my light language will help a little bit, but you got to really do the heavy lifting, which is the believing that no longer are you subject to that, no longer do you agree to that, because you agreed to it for a reason. The reason you probably agreed to it was because of some trauma or some experience where you felt responsible for something. And then what we got to do is we got to stop feeling responsible for it. That's in the past. It's time to let go. And let's see what we have timing wise for new job. And so let's get into that space. So Spirit, Spirit saying you're still about a year later. Now, we can kind of tighten this timeline in by belief. You have to start believing that you're worth what you're worth, and you have to really start getting into your heart and start connecting to yourself enough to be able to clear this out. So, if you would just set the intention that you're ready to finally release this, release the terms of this, release the subconscious hold on this. And as you're starting to release this, as you're starting to pull the subconscious hold on this, and we're going to do a little light language in a second, but I need you to set some intentions first. So do let me know. I know there's a little bit of delay here. Let me know when you're ready. But the intention you want to set in is you want to allow the frequency of love to come in. And where this is sitting right in your heart space right now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to bring it into your heart space, and where that contract is, where that agreement to allow this to happen, we're just going to push it apart. It's also a little bit in your solar plexus as well. And we're going to pull all of that apart. We're going to allow it to dissipate. You're going to feel the energies come through you. And as the energies start to come through you, they're just going to dissolve everything in its way, almost like kind of like a waterfall, and allow the waterfall to just flow through you all the way to the feet in your ground, and allow it to ground through. While you're setting that up, I'm just gonna pull down what you need, and we're gonna clear that. So give me a few seconds here. Take a little glass of water. I also want you to set the intention that it's only frequency of love, only your own frequency that's going to come out of you. It's going to come out of your heart chakra, this big golden orb. It's going to come out of your heart chakra, and it's just going to surround you and start dissolving all the things around your heart, where that contract sits, around your solar plexus, where that contract hits. But it's your energy, your own frequency of love. And at the same time, we're going to set the intention that there's no harm to anybody, including yourself. And there's also no entanglements with this. So while we do that, let's begin. So Spirit, bring me down those codes.
Shana upa ishnene du jidnupa aya ushine ma ne ni shisho upa nana hani je umpa ni ush hana aya pa ushana nana ni je upa pa pa ushine pa nehene shapa sho no isha sha sha pa nisha ba ni ushonu pa shahana nana nana she pa na ije pa ne ushu pa 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 ya ushana nana je she pa aha sho ushene ne pa ushe shana aya pa pa ya ush nana haya pa ush nana ne de shisha shi ne ush na hana nana pa aya usha pa usha sha na ha hane e uji shi 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 pa 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 sha hana nana je pa hana na ho ho pa iya ne he pa u sha nana na de she she pa pa.
All right, so that should give you, Naheem, should give you a little bit of a burst. You might feel some emotions popping out with that. You might feel a huge amount of tinglings, burp, flatulation, anything inside of that space. But that should start clearing you. But now it's up to you. It's up to you to start working on that belief. You don't have to know what the contract is. You just have to know it exists. And now all you need to know is it's time for you to release it. It's time for you to allow yourself to be yourself, to connect to yourself some more, and to no longer be under the subject of that contract. Um, so hopefully that will help you. Let me know if that worked for you. Let me know how you felt. And so welcome to everybody else who is on here. I'm going to probably kick off in a few minutes. But what I'd like everybody to do is if you do see this, even if you see it as a replay, what I just did was light language. That's a healing. I'll do that every once in a while when I feel called for people who need a release or they need something in the now moment. Yeah. Yeah, no surprise there. And so you're going to keep feeling that one, Naheem. And that, so just make sure you're just sharing this out to all your friends, trying to get a little bit of and for everybody else here watching it just on the replay, I'm trying to get a little bit more of an Instagram presence. I want to try to do these lives a lot more often, get a little bit of my energy off of TikTok and into something with a little bit better energy feel. I feel Instagram has a much better energy feel to it. TikTok, unfortunately, just has the number of people, and so I have to live with the headaches of that system. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. And you're welcome. And don't be a stranger. Go take a look at some of the ones I have on my YouTube channel, the Silver Fox Spiritual on YouTube. I have a whole bunch of meditations. I've started moving into inner child meditation work. You're going to really enjoy it. It doesn't require any visualization whatsoever. All it requires is just you being present. Same thing with connecting the self. It's a 5-part series, probably going to be 6. And what we're going to do is we're just going to work, little by little onto the inner child. And as you start working on that inner child, a lot of these little programs are going to start moving away. But you got to give it at least 1 to 2 weeks per part for things to work. And so with that, everybody who is watching, please, even if you're watching it on the replay, please just make sure that you are sharing it with your friends. You are putting it into the, you're making sure you're having some comments, send me some likes, whatever. I'm going to try to get some more people to come on live. I am doing some free cards, so you get a chance to get some free readings, and who doesn't love free readings? And invite all your friends. And with that, have a great day, everybody. And we'll see you next time I go live. Usually it's going to be 1 or 2 times a day. Most times early in the week, it's going to be at night. Sometimes later in the week, I'll do, on weekends, I'll do during the day. But just keep an eye out and make sure you are subscribing. Have a great day. Cheers.